Hi, this is Hakan. Welcome back to my channel. We had some interesting developments. There was a lawsuit that was filed by Black Lives Matters for the Washington, D.C. protests around Laf Pk last year. In the process of that trial, information came out and made public that the clearing of the park, which originally thought was due to the former President Trump wanted a photo op there and didn't want any protesters there. Turns out it was not the case. The original reason why the park was being cleared and people were still getting gassed was because the original idea was they were going to put anti-scaling fence defenses around the park after the park has been damaged and the church was set on fire. So May Trump decided to take advantage of that, but the reality is that was the original purpose of the clearing the protesters from the park. So it has nothing to do with a full op. Even though the person who produced the report might have been a Trump appointee, this is not a person they can easily shake off or get rid of. So therefore, it seems that they're accepting this as a fact. So this is another victory for the Trump administration. Even though they're not in office, but it puts serious questions about the media. You know, why did they lied about the situation and said that they cleared the park just for a photo op when in fact they knew there were contractors going to be doing work there. Hey, they got the receipts, folks. So it's not like I'm making this up. So a lot of fact checkers have to be backtracking their information from last year because what they put out there was misleading information all the way through the election. So maybe they didn't mess with the election itself at the ballot box or the mail-in ballots, but they did put false information out there from June all the way to November saying that this what Trump did was wrong when the fact is it had nothing to do with him. But you recall that that park, they cleared out all the protesters, and originally they believed that that's what the idea was, just for a photo op. The church condemned former President Trump for staging this photo op. Even though they were victims of vandalism, the church was set on fire. But apparently now, this puts doubt on some of the claims that were made about Trump, because if the media lied about this situation, what else had they lied about as well? We don't want to, say, the press is, doing stuff behind our backs. But the fact is, you can't get this wrong and then a year later say, oops, we made a mistake. No, you realize that this was the case. You had the receipts, but you decided to keep quiet about it. That's a lie. You broadcast a lie for a whole year. And the thing is, Black Lives Matter think they had a good solid case until this information came out. So I don't know what's going to happen to their case in Washington, D.C. Because if they based the information that they were kicked out of the park for a photo op, and it wasn't the case, even if they win the case, I don't know how much money they're going to get out of it, because it's probably going to be reduced now, thanks to the media. So CNN, you want to keep playing these games? I mean, you're protecting Andrew Cuomo, courtesy of his brother, Chris. So I'm not surprised that you pulled a stinker like this. This is Alkan saying so long for now, and don't forget to stop. And make the next stop the last stop for hate.